Hello everyone and welcome back to Heart of Dixie International Airport, and today I have got a brand new model review for y'all. And I am so sorry this has taken so long to upload. I've just been busy off my rocker for the last several months and I'm just now getting a chance. So new airport updates will be coming soon, and I will keep trying to bolster content on here and on Instagram. But just wanted to get that out of the way first and say so sorry. I love all my viewers and I love all the people who were still wanting to stay up with this and are just interested in where this is going. And so I didn't forget about y'all. It's just I am so pressed for time lately. But here we are. This is the new introduction to the airport. Will help the international operations a little bit. This is an Air Canada A220 from, or not A220, A320. I'm seeing way too much about those 220s lately. This is an NG Models Air Canada, just a standard A320, not a Neo and not with the Sharklets yet. So overall, I'm just hoping with my luck lately this one doesn't break on me, but I am pretty impressed with quality overall. These are the CFM engines, which for those of you that aren't super into aircraft yet or aren't super knowledgeable, it's just a different type of engine they use on these Airbus A320s or 21s or 19s. So over here, here's the example of it. They also use these. This is on an A321 and they use these longer IAE 2500s, and they put out a little bit more thrust, but it's just manufacturer selection, or sorry, customer selection rather than anything specific. It comes down to just preference for what the airline wants. If they want a little bit more power, reliability, or a little bit better fuel burn, just depends. But that being the case, I have several other Airbus aircraft here that I will use for comparison. Some Gemini, some are NG as well, just to see how the quality holds up. Because overall, I am very impressed with NG's quality and with Gemini's quality, even though I've had both come apart on me while I'm making videos lately. But apart from your little information about engines, paintwork looks great still. Accuracy to detail looks great. Let me get it unblurry there. Logos still look great. Let me see if I can zoom in and make it look a little bit better. There we go, yeah. Logos look great. Detailing looks great. I mean, just overall, they are such solid aircraft for the price you get out of them. So going back to this one I believe is in NG models as well. So they're usually pretty consistent molds, and so between the 21 and the 20, there's not a whole lot of difference. So yeah, about spot on. That's a pretty good range of error for their landing gear. Sorry, I'm trying to get this focused for y'all. So yeah, I mean, landing gear is about spot on. Nose build is almost exactly the same. Just the consistency on these models still is insane to me. So, still have the balance issues they like to have with 320s. But then this one is a Gemini Jets A320 Neo. So there shouldn't be, in theory, much of a difference, but this is where manufacturers come into play a little bit. So it's a Neo, so it still has the bigger engines, but really that's the only major difference. So let me get this to focus. I mean, a little bit higher, and nose is a little bit different, but still not bad. I mean, just from afar, they still look like they're in the same family, nothing crazy. I think the only real one that was crazy was either this one or this one. I think it was, let's see, just zooming in. Yeah, this one on the right is an A319, and it's one of Gemini's older molds, and so it doesn't have as round of a nose like an Airbus usually would, but still looks great. And I mean, even their older ones were still pretty well made. It's just crazy to see how long this A319 has held up to standard. I mean, I'm very impressed with this one. It's been one of the longest I've had, and I've enjoyed this A319. And then This is an A321 Neo. So I think this is the first, now that I think about it, this is the first Airbus I have that is a non-Neo A320 or 21. I mean, obviously I've had the 19 for a while, but this is the first like grand standard of Airbus that I have that isn't a Neo. So let's see. Sorry, I'm messing around with this camera. Let's see. Yeah, and again, just impressive build quality with the consistency. I think the only one that stands out is the Spirit. The gear sits a little high, but that's not the end of the world. I mean, there isn't a whole lot to say about this because, again, unlike my other videos, it hasn't fallen apart in under 2 minutes. And attention to detail is still insane on these aircraft. The engine blades are a lot more defined. They seem to keep getting more defined as time goes on. Let's see if I can get this set. The landing gear, I mean, there's not much you can do about that. They're a lot wider than they would be in real life, but for construction's sake, I get that. I'm never going to be nitpicky about that. It's just, you notice the stuff once you're around it long enough. And I mean, yeah, static discharge ports. I mean, even the nose cone, what is it? The markings on those. Let's see. Emergency exits. I mean, tail numbers clear legible, and then it has the Airbus model stamp below it. And overall, I think this was a great purchase. Or I say great purchase, this was gifted. I've just been so used to having to purchase these lately. So it was a great gift, and I think it'll make a great impression at this airport. It'll add to the international routes a little bit. But overall, I would say probably not 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Yeah. Would highly recommend this model if y'all are looking for something Air Canada that's a North American route or something domestic. Just if you want to include this in your fleet. Very impressed, and they stack up well against the other Airbuses I have from a few different manufacturers. So, which is just impressive to me. The quality is consistent enough now where it's not like, oh, there's going to be a gaping difference between manufacturers. So enough rambling. I don't want to keep my videos running forever. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'm glad to finally have something back. And hopefully we'll be uploading more content as time comes along, and we'll have more photos for the Instagram. And just hopefully am able to keep y'all involved and have y'all a part of this project with me. So again, sorry I haven't been active as much, but thank y'all for being there, and I hope y'all are still along to follow me with this journey.